Hello everyone, my name is Cameron Cross. I'm the art consultant for Pembina Trail School Division.
And I'm David Wall, the educational technology consultant. We want to take the next 10 minutes to share with you a project that we know will engage all of you.
Our goal is to have all students at all levels, K through 12, participating in this project. We don't think this has ever been tried before, but we strongly believe that in Pembina Trail School Division we can pull this off. We have a close-knit community of educators and learners, and we hope this can be a model for other divisions around the country.
With the opening of the Canadian Museum for Human Rights, we have a tremendous opportunity to create a project around the rights of the child. And what's a better place to display it than the new Bomber Stadium, Investors Group Field? Because it's going to be big.
What if every student in our division created a visual message on a small panel, and we displayed all 13,000 of these small panels in the stadium to create one giant mosaic?
We're not talking about this. Colored panels put together to form one giant image.
We are talking about 54 articles to the rights of the child. What if we had 13,000 individual visual messages around this United Nations Convention? In other words, each student picks a right and interprets it visually.
Here's an 8-inch by 10-inch panel. It's small and not intimidating. It's easily referenceable. In other words, after the project is over, it can be put in a small frame and hung on the wall at home.
These are some panels that have already been completed. Article 27, you have the right to a safe place to live. Article 29, you have the right to a good quality education. Article 19, you have the right not to be mistreated in body or mind. Article 31, you have the right to play. Article 16, you have the right to privacy. Article number 4, government has a responsibility to make sure your rights are protected. Article number 24, you have the right to safe, clean drinking water.
We've had 2 meetings with the entire education team at the Human Rights Museum, and they are behind us all the way. In fact, Stuart Murray said, "Can you really get 13,000 students together to create one project?" In Pembina Trails, we can.
So what giant image would we create? Did you know that there is an international human rights logo created in 2010 from the United Nations from thousands of applications?
So what would this look like at the stadium? Winnipeg Blue Bombers will help us set up, along with various community members.
We have Taiga Air Service, which will photograph the image with a high-definition camera. Dave, did you tell them about the drone?
The drones. Well, quadcopters will be flying everywhere, and we'll be asking many people in the community to help set up, including the politicians, the bombers, teachers, students. It's going to be record-breaking.
Once we have this photograph, we can make posters and postcards for every school. Is this an art project? Maybe yes, maybe no. Of course, students can draw, paint, do collage, but they can also put in text, the article number, a poem, a photo, a mathematical equation, anything that's visual. It's going to be completely up to the student.
Librarians will act as resource leaders in the schools, finding links, visuals, posters, any data to assist in the learning on rights education.
We really see this as project-based learning. So just like a science fair or a social studies project, students are publicly presenting their project. It leads to 21st century skills, student voice and choice, the need to know, and inquiry and innovation.
No matter what subject you teach, from health to art to social studies to science, human rights and the rights of the child affects us all in our schools. The digital component of this project takes 3 steps. Step 1, a hover over Adobe Voice product to capture each child's panel, voice, and own image. Number 2, the laying out of the mosaic at Investors Group Field will be shot in time-lapse. This will then be put to a student-created soundtrack. It's going to be a viral video in the making. Number 3, images, video, student voice will be connected to both the Human Rights and UNICEF websites for everyone to consume.
Here's how we see the next steps unfolding. There will be 33 schools taking part in this project. We're going to ask for 2 teachers from each school, and have 2 sessions, one in the fall and one in the spring. An e-learning community will be set up, so in between sessions, teachers can share ideas, resources, what's working in the school, what's not working in the school, and how the art supplies are being distributed. We're also going to form a steering committee of administrators, teachers, and students. And then, of course, we have the build at Investors Group Field.
This opportunity will bring Pembina Trail schools, our community, and leaders together
for a truly one-of-a-kind experience that will stay with our students for the rest of their lives.
Bonnycastle was our pilot school last year. Here's Simran, Lindsay, and Leanne sharing their success.
I was fortunate enough to be at the opening ceremonies of the Canadian Museum for Human Rights.
Today, this ceremony opens a hopeful path of peaceful coexistence, and it's a call to action. It's a chance we have to build on the strengths of our people. It's a chance to commit to a better Canada, where the human rights of all peoples, are honored and respected. Indeed, that is our collective responsibility. After all, when human rights win, Canada and the world wins. Merci beaucoup. Thank you.